Theory test day 1, July 18th, 2017. In this video I'll be giving my result and how I did doing my theory test. Hello guys, today's theory test day 1 is the multiple choice part of my theory test. It's currently 7:10 in the morning. My test is at 8 o'clock. Wish me luck guys, and I'll let you know exactly what my result is as soon as I finish my test. My test will be about an hour, 2 hours long, and I should know my result for my first half by about 9-10 o'clock. But I'll put both results to both days, which is the next one is my hazard perception, and that's tomorrow, the 19th of July, and today's the 18th of July. I'll let you know what my result is anyway at the end of my test. Hello, I'm near the Uxbridge Test Centre. I'm just, as you see on the distance, there's Uxbridge Test Centre. As I said before, I'll let you know what my results are as soon as I finish my test. So the question is, did I pass? And the answer is, yes I did, with 94 out of 100, which is pretty good but not good enough for me. I'll tell you why in a minute. Right, some of the questions were different. Well, one of the questions that I had was, what's the purpose of the coloured posts that are on a contraflow system? I weren't too sure about that one, because I never heard of a coloured post on a contraflow system, because there's only green and yellow studs in the road, so they mark the lanes, they do. So I didn't know the answer to that one. Another one was, what should you do before you change a road tile on your vehicle? And I put apply the vehicle parking brake, which I think was correct, I ain't too sure. And there was a couple of other trick questions that I weren't too sure of. So yeah, some of the questions were pretty tricky. There are 6 that I got wrong, which I weren't too sure of. But basically I passed anyway, so there's no biggie on that one. I've got my part 2 to the test, as I say, tomorrow at 8 o'clock, the same time as today, is the hazard perception part of the test. So I'll add that as part of the video, and that will complete this series of videos. I've got one more to do in August, which is the HGV1 LGV theory test. I'm hoping to pass that, but if I don't, there'll be no biggie, because I've got the bus one anyway. But anyway, I just thought I'd do this first half of the video and let you know what it's like. And also, I was reading the terms and conditions of the test, and I noted that it says that if you are caught making notes or helping anybody else in the centre, they can call the police or something. I thought that's a bit odd, seeing that on there. Why would you want to help anyone do the test? But anyway, that was one of the things I noticed on the actual terms and conditions, which was given to me as soon as I entered the theory test room, or the test centre. I was in the waiting area. Then I had to show my ID at the front desk, put my stuff in the locker, go to a second desk, and show them that all my pockets were emptied. I in fact did put everything in my locker. Also I had to show them that my mobile phone was turned off. So I have to do basically the same tomorrow. But at the end of this video I'll put my results to my hazard perception, but I won't talk too much about that on this video. This will just be completing the series of videos that I've been doing for the last month for this particular category of driving licence and theory test. But I would say, take this opportunity to say to anyone doing this, it is relatively easy, but I got 6 wrong, which I weren't happy with. I was getting 100% on the actual practice disc that I've got, and there's a few questions which weren't even on my practice disc that I'm using. So 6 questions that I got which I weren't too sure of weren't actually on my practice DVD CD-ROM that I bought from Amazon. so the test is slightly different. So I would like to make you guys who are taking your theory test of any type, that some of the questions that you have practiced may not appear on your test. I'm not happy with 94, but the pass rate is 85 and I scored 94, so I was well over the pass mark before I got 100. But there you go, I was getting 100 on my practice sessions as well. Kept practicing every night, so yeah. But that's my score anyway. I thought I'd let you guys know that how I passed and what score I got, and I showed you that anyway in the video, and how I prepared. The next part of this would be the final part, which is as a perception, and I'll let you know exactly what my score is on that tomorrow, which will be at the end of this video. But I won't talk about that too much then, because I've done all the talking now. But as I said, practice and keep practicing and get as high a score as you can. But some of the questions that you might answer in your theory test, no matter what one you're doing, may not appear on the actual test itself. I got 6 wrong, and there were 6 that weren't on my practice DVD CD-ROM, and they're trick questions which were designed, I think, to catch me out on the 6, because I don't think they would want you to get 100% on the actual theory test itself. Last time I got 99, but that was a bit of luck. But this time I got 94, so this time I'll have to do my full test for a MIDI bus, which is what I intend on doing, and then getting my small C1 license later on for lorries if I pass that theory test, which would be a part of this series of videos at the end of the folder. Thank you for watching. The As-a Perception will be next, and then I'll edit the video and end it there. Thank you for watching. A quick side note, I would recommend anyone who's passed their theory tests to carry on revising the RA code as well until they've passed their practical driving test, because this will help you pass your practical driving test as well. But that helped me when I passed my car one 11 years ago.